What if I told you that I'm going to be eating Funko Pop foods for 1 straight week?
Like,
comment,
and subscribe for more content. Notification bell?
oh.
What's up guys, I'm DK Wrestler, and in today's video I'm going to be eating Funko Pop foods for 1 straight week. And this is no clickbait title of a video. I'm literally taking this challenge to the next level. Top Hops did a video of can I eat Funko Pop foods for 24 hours straight, or something along the lines of that title, but I am gonna take it to the literal biggest level this time. 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the next 7 days. And for this challenge, once I eat a specific thing that's for a brand, I can't have that brand again. And the biggest question is not can I find that many different kinds of Funko Pop foods, but do I have the mental stability to want to last the entire week? And that is what's going to be the biggest thing of this challenge. Alright, it is Monday, January 2nd at around 10:30 a.m. and I plan to have a bowl of cereal, but then I just realized my current bag of milk in the fridge. Yes, in Canada we have bags of milk. This milk here expires 2 days ago. So let's see if this milk is actually still good. Surprisingly, it actually is. So I guess I'm gonna be having a bowl of cereal this morning. Alright, so for breakfast on day 1, I have a bowl of Corn Pops cereal, which of course there is a Corn Pops pop. The Big Yella Funko Shop exclusive pop that is a part of Sugar Corn Pops, which is the former name of the cereal, but it's still this exact same cereal. So I'm gonna eat this up. So it is around 2:15 p.m. It is lunchtime now, and you guys are probably wondering that weird sound in the background, and that is my microwave going on right now as I am cooking Kraft dinner. More specifically, it's the jalapeno kind, but there is a Funko Pop of the Kraft macaroni and cheese box, which definitely counts because this is the same thing, except of course it is jalapeno, but I don't think that matters. What matters is that there is a Kraft macaroni and cheese Funko Pop with the box, and it has obviously the noodles that you would see in the mac and cheese. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have for lunch. I cook about 4 of these because these are tiny, and that's not gonna fill me up for lunch. Here we go, Kraft dinner, Kraft macaroni and cheese. Didn't realize it was actually gonna pretty much fill up the entire bowl, but I'll still devour this anyway for lunch. Alright, it is just after 8 p.m. after editing 2 full videos and part of a podcast. I'm having my dinner, which are 4 pizza pops, and I'm talking the actual name brand pizza pops here in Canada, which is made by Pillsbury, which of course there are several Pillsbury Doughboy Funko Pops, making these pizza pops eligible for me to eat for this Funko Pop food challenge. So day 1 officially is complete. See you guys tomorrow for day 2. It is around 10:30 a.m. and it's day 2 and it's breakfast, and I have some bagels here with peanut butter, but not just any peanut butter. It is Planters peanut butter, which of course there has been a Funko Pop of Mr. Peanut and Baby Nut, so therefore this breakfast here is eligible for this challenge. So it's around, I believe, like 2:20 something, and I'm gonna have a couple of sandwiches, and there was some leftover meat, but you're probably wondering what makes this a Funko Pop sandwich. The main ingredient is Spam, which they did do a Funko Pop Foodies of a Spam can. I might as well do a taste test in case anyone isn't believing that I'm actually eating these foods, so let's try this out. Spam sandwich. Yeah, it's not the greatest, but I'm still gonna get through it. So it's around 6:45, in which I am preparing for my Breaking Bad podcast. We have ourselves some of this cheddar pasta here that looks pretty good, and it's made by Green Giant, which there are a couple of Funko Pops. There's just a Green Giant, and then there's also Sprout. Day 2 is complete. Alright, breakfast for today, it is a bowl of Fruit Loops cereal, which in case you guys are wondering, here's the box for proof that I do have Fruit Loops cereal to eat, which of course there is the Toucan Sam regular pop that was a Funko Shop exclusive, and the metallic version that was, I believe, like 1,000 pieces or something. So yep, breakfast here with Fruit Loops.
Alright, so it is almost 2:30 p.m. I'm at MD's place right now as we're about to film a couple of videos, but I just realized I need to have some lunch right now, so I don't exactly know what I'm gonna have for lunch.
Well, I have some Funko Pop foods downstairs.
Well, what do you got?
Corn Pops?
No, I had corn pops on the first day.
What about Fruit Loops?
I had Fruit Loops this morning.
How about Spam?
Yeah, no, I had Spam yesterday and it was f***ing disgusting.
Well, actually, I was thinking about going to get some lunch down the road at KFC.
A few moments later.
Alright, so I grabbed KFC for lunch, and I have the famous chicken sandwich combo with the sandwich right there, which looks delicious with spicy mayo. Got some french fries, popcorn chicken, and a little side of macaroni salad, which there is a couple of Colonel Sanders Funko Pops. And you're probably wondering what drink I have, which normally KFC has Pepsi products, which Funko usually does products for Coke, but inside of this cup is Dr. Pepper, which there is a little sweet Funko Pop for the ad icons for Dr. Pepper, so thus make it, I guess, an extra Funko Pop added to this. Alright, so for dinner I have some sort of pasta, second day in a row, but this time it is Cheetos mac and cheese, the bold and cheesy flavor, which of course there are a couple of Chester Cheetah Funko Pops, therefore I have completed day 3. Alright, so it is around 10:30 a.m. if I'm not mistaken, and I have a bowl of Lucky Charms cereal. There's the box for proof that it's actually Lucky Charms and not a knockoff brand, which there are 2 versions of Lucky, the Leprechaun, a regular one, and a glow-in-the-dark version, both exclusive to the Funko Shop. So there's breakfast for day 4. So it's close to 2:30, and the last 3 hours I've actually been traveling across my town to try to find myself lunch, because the last few days I've been trying to look for Star-Kissed tuna, because there is Charlie the Tuna as terms to a Funko Pop, but I literally went to 10 stores and none of the stores here have Star-Kissed tuna. So this was basically my last resort of a lunch to have that involves a Funko Pop per se with the money that I have. SpongeBob fruit gummies. Yes, of course there are tons of SpongeBob Funko Pops, and I'm pretty sure that all of these candies here all have a Funko Pop. Squidward, SpongeBob, Sandy, Gary, Mr. Krabs, and Patrick has Funko Pops also. There's 10 packs. Will I eat the whole thing? Possibly. But yeah, this unfortunately is my lunch for today. Alright, so dinner was very difficult to come up with, considering that obviously for lunch I had the SpongeBob gummies. So I have these pizza bites, and you're probably thinking, DK, there's no Funko Pops of pizza bites, but it is Funko Pop foods when it gets doused with Tapatio hot sauce, which I've never had before. And it is a Funko Pop with the Tapatio man. And I guess to top it off, just to show you guys that there's no tomfoolery, I am trying to do this with one hand, so this is very difficult, but I am pouring the hot sauce. There's better proof that I have the hot sauce on the pizza bites. Alright, it is around 10 a.m. and for breakfast for day 5, I have Pop-Tarts, which there is a Funko Pop, and it's Milton the Toaster. That was a Funko Shop exclusive, thus making me eligible to eat these Pop-Tarts for breakfast. So let's get eating. It is lunchtime. It's around close to 2 o'clock before I have to go promote today's podcast. It actually is, because today's a Friday, so it's usually podcast day. And there was no better licensor that I'm going to have lunch with on a Friday than the one I'm having right now. And that, of course, is McDonald's. And there are a ton of McDonald's Funko Pops. And I mean, right here with French fries, there is a new, I believe, Meal Squad French fries with this drink, which, by the way, in case you're wondering, it's Barks Root Beer, is the Meal Squad cup. And unfortunately, I did not get a hamburger to make the Meal Squad hamburger, but I do have a Big Mac, which I'm surprised that Funko has not made a Foodies Pop of a Big Mac, at least yet. I also am trying the new waffle fries that are at McDonald's here in Canada, at least. I mean, I don't know if it's in the States, but I'm gonna try them out right here also for my lunch here. It is dinner time. It's just after 8 o'clock. Friday night SmackDown's on, and you know what? Because it's Friday night,
it's near the end of the week, you know, don't you always feel that you can just get a nice box of za? That's exactly what I felt today with the dinner that I'm having right now. And I have Domino's Pizza because, of course, that is the only pizza place that actually has a Funko Pop. The Noid has a normal version and a glow-in-the-dark version. I got a pizza and a nice cheesy bread, which this one is, I believe, bacon and jalapeno. So let's see how this thing looks. Oh, that thing looks delish right there, especially with that nice slice of jalapeno right there. And what does the pizza look like? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Double cheese and mushroom pizza. Let's go. Great way to end off day 5. It's close to 10:30 a.m. Day 6, January 7th, I think it is. I lost count of the date. And as we get closer to the end of this challenge now, I realize that I gotta get very creative now as terms to these Funko Pop foods, because a lot of the brands that Funko has made pops of, unfortunately, are not available to purchase here in Canada. So I gotta think of some creative things in order to stay in this challenge. Alright, so for breakfast, I'm having a stack of Eggo waffles, and once again, there is the box right there for proof that it is Eggo waffles, which I don't know why it's not there we go, now it's focusing. Eggo waffles, and that's because there is the 11 pop from Stranger Things where she is holding a box of Eggo waffles, which I did go with original because I think that's exactly the kind that obviously 11 would have had in the show of Stranger Things. Alright, so it is 2:15 and I'm about to have lunch, and more specifically I am having ramen noodles, as you'll see a bird's eye view of the ramen noodles kind of cooling down right now before I eat it. But the reason I'm having ramen noodles is not because of the fact that there are an abundance of anime characters that are eating ramen noodles in the Funko Pop. It is mainly because I went to my local Sunrise Records about a week ago and I forgot I bought these just to try them out, and that is My Hero Academia Ghost Pepper Ramen Noodles, which features Endeavor on the front cover, which of course Endeavor has had a few Funko Pops of himself. And here is the sauce that I gotta put in. I think it's called extra spicy ghost pepper sauce, and there's 2 of them that I have to put in there because there are 2 packs of ramen noodles. Alright, so let's see how this ghost pepper ramen noodles taste. I mean, if I essentially had Tapatio hot sauce a couple nights ago and survived that, I'm sure I can survive this, won't I? See? Oh, hot, 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 hot! Hot, 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 hot! So, I literally just woke up from a couple-hour nap because of my stomach being upset because of the ghost pepper ramen noodles. I mean, I was drinking water to cool down my mouth. Unfortunately, I had to use the washroom because, you know, upset stomach. And oh god, speaking of that, oh god. Done my brains out for like the 12th time today. Alright, so for dinner today is vanilla ice cream, and I mean technically there is a pop now as I think about it, because wasn't there that ice cream character from Fantastic Plastic and they made a vanilla, a chocolate, and a strawberry version. But I guess to add it, if that doesn't count, I am putting some Mike and Ike's into my ice cream, which of course there is a Mike and Ike's Funko Pop Foodies, which I think is yet to release, but they did announce it on social media. So yeah, hopefully I'm able to even eat these solid foods of the Mike and Ike's in order to get through this dinner. And hopefully my stomach is settled by the end of the morning, because if not, I think this honestly might be the end of this Funko Pop food challenge for me, to be honest, even though we're right at the end of this challenge. So I'll eat my ice cream, watch some Marvel movies, and then I'll see you guys in the morning to see whether the challenge is continuing or not. Just after 11 a.m. It was a bit of a rough night, and now we are on the last day. So for breakfast, I'm having a couple of bananas. And you're probably wondering, what involves a banana in Funko Pops? And that is because the Fortnite skin Peely, which is literally a banana with arms and legs, has been turned into a Funko Pop a couple of years ago. So therefore, I'm actually able to have these bananas as part of this food challenge.
All right, for lunch, I'm currently making sunny side up eggs. I mean, one kind of cracked in the pan there, and this one kind of cracked there, but the reason I'm having sunny side up eggs is because there is a Dragon Ball Z Funko Pop, I believe Vegeta, that actually has a bunch of sunny side up eggs just covered all over him. So I'm making my eggs specifically sunny side up. Even though I'm more of a scrambled kind of person, I'm still gonna have this to match the Funko Pop so I can have my second last meal of this challenge.
So here's the closest I'm getting to sunny side up. All right, it is the final meal for this food challenge, and I had a nice delicious piece of chicken with a baked potato that had bacon and cheese and a lot of good stuff on it. Later I put sour cream, because who doesn't put sour cream on their baked potatoes? And you're probably thinking, yeah, I failed the Funko Pop food challenge. You know, I just simply could not find all of my meals to have Funko Pop foods. And I mean, it sucks that it's right at the last meal. But before I say my final words, take a sip of this Coca-Cola can.
Winner, Gagnon.
Just because my meal didn't have any Funko Pops as food doesn't mean that the drink doesn't count. It was the drink that saved me for finally completing this Funko Pop food challenge. And it's a Coke can, because there are several Coca-Cola cans as terms to Funko Pops. And thank you to everyone who had viewed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But that's it. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.